Welcome to the beautiful area of Bee Caves and Westlake Hills, where the air is cleaner, the roads are smoother, and where I would have to sell both of my kidneys on the black market just to afford one of these homes. And that still wouldn't be enough. So let's see how generous the rich tips inside of these delivery apps, and if I should give all this up and go back to a life as a cashier. So the first order of the day brought us to Costco. As you guys can see, the customer tipped $20 on here, which was very, very nice. The only item they were out of was this Velveeta macaroni and cheese. I offered the customer the Kraft macaroni and cheese. Well, she said no, her daughter only likes the Velveeta, and I'm like, oh, wow, that's crazy. Me too. She's like, wow, you two are fancy. I'm like, I'll be whatever I need to be to keep that $20 tip. This box of chocolate covered sticks was the last thing we needed, and we're ready to get out of here. We're done skis. Let's hit the road. Already starting out good. Definitely taking that. So my last few runs out here doing this delivery stuff, I was just not making the money that I needed. So I figured I'd change it up, and we are gonna go where the money resides. I'm interested to see how this goes delivering in a totally new area. I've driven out here before, but never done delivery. So it's gonna be cool also, because I'm looking to learn some new spots and just get more familiar with different places. Here we go. There are a lot of nice cars out here. Definitely should have ran this one through some water before I came out here. All right, let's see what we got here. I didn't even know I was signed up for alcohol delivery. I'm not on that on any other platform, but apparently I'm on it with DoorDash. But somebody is about to get sauced up Crown Royal Baileys. Wow, an absolute.
They got the Hennessy! Oh my. They got the Hennessy!
Gotta get yours before I gotta get mine. And now be rolling down the street, sipping on gin and
all right, so that's my first alcohol delivery on DoorDash. Nothing crazy. I mean, I don't really expect anything crazy. You never expect anything crazy until something crazy happens. But I did an alcohol delivery on my first Walmart video, and it is what it is. It's just something I just prefer not to do. That's it. I really like in this area, if nothing else, because it's for one, it's something different. And two, it's very peaceful out here. It's very peaceful out here. So this is an UberEats order that came in. Looks like kind of so much of the same. All right, my mission right now is to just try to find the central hub, a place that I know I can just return to and kind of park in the middle of everything to see where most of the orders are going to be coming from. That way I can better gauge how many miles I should be driving from that spot, because that's probably going to be where I'm going to be returning to. So that kind of goes into people say I only want to do maybe $2 per mile. So you'll get the miles going there, and you'll also have the miles coming back in case you have to. So from what I've seen, I think it's going to be the Galleria that's up the street here. So I'm going to go back there and park, because that's where that wine order came from. And maybe we'll get lucky again. This next order I just picked up here, it looks like we're going to be delivering to an island. We'll see how much it's worth in the end. Guys, I just looked at the screenshot on that, and I didn't check the miles. I snatched the batch. For those miles, that's something I probably normally wouldn't take, especially for a grocery shopping order. I would have gone for something a little bit smaller, but hey, at least as you can see, the grocery store was just like down the street, if that counts for anything. Not really. I want smaller miles, but let's go ahead and just get this done. Still harping on this order for a few reasons. For one, I didn't check those freaking miles. I'm still on the miles, but hey, like I said, it is what it is. Two, a potential. Hang on. It's clear that I can't talk and put my seatbelt on the same time. There's a potential freeze coming, so everybody's like freaking out and buying everything, which means a lot of stuff wasn't in stock. I had to refund a lot. And remember, this is only $17. At this point, it is what it is. I got it. Let's just go drop it off and try to make some better choices. Oh God, I checked the address. The GPS had me pinned on this side when the customers are actually across the street. You really just can't trust the GPS. I just happened to look up and like, wait a minute, that's not the address that's on the map, and that's not where the GPS dropped me off at. It's across the street. It was across the street. And the guy gets to the door, he's like, I was like, do I do food delivery? Like, am I even on the right planet right now? Because everything is confused. And he actually called out to his wife, and she's like, oh yeah, that's me. Man, they had an amazing lakeside view home. Beautiful house. It's just funny. I was walking up there, her husband was like, who is this man? He looked like his accent sounded like it was very, like a heavy Russian accent. I was like, look, I don't want no problems. Just toss me a few shillings inside the app and I'm gone, sir. I am gone. I'm on the way to the second drop off, so I'm definitely going to check to make sure that it's taking me to the right place, because that was wild. All right, they say.
or visit customer care at
That's weird. Place it in this gray container. All set. There is a lot of businesses on either side of this strip, but the closest fast food place is like miles away. Even the grocery store, like I haven't seen one grocery store except for the one I just came from, and as you guys know, that was like 12 miles away. I think that's just how it is out here. No, this place was just kind of tripping me out because like I don't see no Bales, I don't see no Donald's. Like, what are y'all eating out here? Wait, I think there's a Jason's Deli over here. Okay, tell me something. All right, so I found another location that seems to have a lot of restaurants right here. Also, there's a grocery store conveniently located right across the street. So I'm gonna camp out here for a minute and see what orders I can get. And if I don't get much, I'm gonna head back to that other zone and yeah, see what orders we can get. All right, so let's take a look and see what orders we got in here while we're parked. This one's 17, that's 19 miles. Okay, I've learned my lesson, that's way too much. 41 items for 25. Don't look like they're tipping 10 on that one. If you guys just want to see what they're tipping on these. And then we have this one here, 47. They put 14 on that one. 47 for 24. How many miles? For 10 miles. Yeah, we're going to try to wait and see if we get something better. I think this is going to be a good spot, though. Oh, man, I just got an alert that a $43 one came in. Where is it? Ooh, that's what we want. That's what we want. Taking it. 43 for 6. I was worried that it wasn't going to transmit. We couldn't have planned that better. I'm right across the street from the store, so let's go get this done. I haven't had a basket like this since the pandemic. This is reminding me of 2019. And so are these lines. I'll never get out of here. That's the thing about shopping these big orders. It feels like you spent your entire day in the store. But we got it done. The other thing I will say I like about delivering out here is that there's not a lot of apartments. These people have homes. They are in homes. They're not living in these dwellings like the rest of us. All right, not gonna lie, that order was pretty amazing to get. But honestly, I don't really feel like I'm faring any different. For the simple fact is everything is so spread out. It takes so much longer to drop one thing off from one destination to the next. So I feel like I'm doing about the same. As you guys can see, the sun is going down already. But I've only did just a handful of orders. Like, time is just not on my side right now. Here's something that just popped in for Instacart. Great pay, awesome miles. Tip is pretty good. 3 customers, but 48 items. Yeah. Yeah, guys, not seeing much of a difference. We got this DoorDash order right here. Looks like it's pretty common everywhere. The offers are just kind of low. 2 orders came in just now. One was for DoorDash and one was for Instacart. Both about the same miles. It's 9 miles. I'm just wondering, which one of these would you have taken? I went with the Instacart one only because the DoorDash one was taking me a little further out than where I wanted to drive. Because, I mean, eventually I'm going to have to drive back home. So the Instacart one was keeping me a little bit more centralized like I wanted to. So that's the one I ended up going with. Although I know the DoorDash one probably would have been a little bit faster. But it definitely looks like that wine place is a hot spot. Costco right now is a madhouse. I don't know if I want to take any more orders from them. It really makes me regret not taking that DoorDash order. But we got 2 to drop off. The first customer said leave it outside. I don't know if this is a business or an apartment, but they said leave it outside. Leave it outside the front door. And that I shall. So it looks like this got put in with the wrong order. Could have been my fault. Could have been Costco's fault. But the thing on Instacart, it'll tell you if it's placed with the wrong order. So that's pretty cool. Guess it really doesn't matter if it gets mixed up. That's why the drop off is not that bad. This building's here, the next one's like 4 blocks down to drop it off, so maybe this wasn't a bad order after all. Right, got that all dropped off. Heading out. Don't get me wrong, I do not mind bringing your food or your groceries directly to your door. But in places like that, I just think it's so much easier to just have a central location where we can just come in, drop the food off, and just be on our way. The hard part is done. The shopping and the delivery is done. And a lot of the concierge, well, actually, a lot of the ones that I've been delivering to recently, and I guess they have like the bellboy or the bellhop or whoever the front desk person is, they'll take it up to the person's door. I really feel like that's how it should be. For one, it cuts down on our time of having like to navigate through these weird apartment or condos or whatever these places are. And then 2, you don't have just a bunch of unauthorized strangers in these places that are supposed to be locked down with security. So that's just my 2 cents on it. Moving on. This next order took me to this new H-E-B that was really fancy, as you can see, where I was able to knock out this shop really quickly. And the cashiers were lagging a little bit, probably because they were new. So I thought it'd be fun to jump behind the register like the old days.
This is the fastest cashier I know. And he gets down. Fast. He don't play.
Now, I'm not as good as that guy. Isn't it crazy how they've conditioned us to work for free? I'm doing unpaid labor right now. Oh well, still got it. Thank you. All right, we got one here. This is gonna be back at the same store, 18 for 18, only 2 miles away. Guys, this is feeling a lot like the pandemic. Everything is out. everything. All right, we got these oatmeal bites. And for this one, that's a wrap. Guys, I was terrified of this order because it's 5 cases of water. And I was like, please don't be an apartment. Please don't be an apartment. It's an apartment. But the good news is, it's one that you drive right up to. This customer's door is like right here. So I lucked out. Like, it's right there. All right, so just pulled over here just to get my thoughts on some of the trips of the day. I will say, I believe I fared a lot better today than I have in a few of my past videos because, man, it's been bad. And it's been rough. Now, I will say I did get lucky out there in a new area and did get some really good orders. But honestly, I don't think any of the tips were anything to throw like a Macy's Day Parade over. I've seen those same types of tips in pretty much every area that I've worked. I feel like I could have made more money or probably made my money a little bit faster if I focused mainly just on food delivery today. Because doing Instacart on busy days when everybody thinks the world's finna end again, we're in Texas. Snow and ice is our kryptonite. It really just slowed down the process. Orders that probably could have been done in half the time took me twice as long. But with that said, I really have to say I enjoyed the day and I really did like delivering out there. So I might be booking it back over there and doing some more deliveries just to shake things up. But anyway, if you guys are seeing any other footage rolling on the screen right now, those are some other orders I probably grabbed before I went home. Sorry, this Instacart order came in. Let me just snatch this up really quickly. Somebody else got it. Oh well. That would have been, what, $20-something added on to whatever the total's going to be for today. And now for the nosy moment you guys are all been waiting for. What did I make? Well, today, this is what I made. You guys down in the comments, let me know how I did. But anyway, I'm gonna go run through the forest real quick and find some firewood before the ice gets here. I'm kidding. But I hope you guys are having a good one, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace. I'm not gonna lie, missing that order hurts. That was 7 items, guys, for $20.